What if we're in a position where we can't just keep extracting more and more and more for the human body? We're not even at a position where we're doing everything we can to support the body to work naturally, yet we're now firing more things at the system and trying to drive more performance. Why don't we start working and seeing what we can do to support our body? Better food, diet, relax the sugar, improved fucking fruit, sleep, reduce stimulants, reduce caffeine, reduce intoxicants, increase routine, fucking support the body, because someday or something or somehow it works really well. But what we want to do is hit it with shit, intoxicants, stimulants, to squeeze more out of it, rather than get it to the point where it works the way it's supposed to work, and then wonder why we've got a fucking health crisis, people dropping down dead. Or cancer's now 1 and 2, I'm sure. Suicides at an all-time high. Human connection is toast. We are more connected than ever before, yet the complete lack of connection. I go to things like counselling, myself, Andy's Man Club, and people just want support. People want support. I think what happens and where we get it wrong is somebody opens up and somebody's natural response is to try and relate to them and explain how they've done the same thing, they've been through the same thing, they went through a similar situation that was worse, and fucking poo-poos the person's situation that they think's the worst thing that they've been through at this moment in time. We're no connected. We're fucking disconnected. We're in complete competition, and we're all trying to squeeze as much out of ourselves to beat the person next to us as possible. When in reality, how can we not fucking support ourselves to live a better life? Support the people next to us to live a better life? To genuinely want the people round about us to do just as well, if not better, than us. Because if we can all do better, we all get better. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking wild. There's just so much division, separation, distractions. It's fucking breaking all down to one. Divide and conquer. That's the way it feels like to me. And we are manipulated and brainwashed and fucking unaware of what's going on. Don't even know how I started on this today. I think it was supposed to be coming on to talk about working to support our bodies. But if we fucking work to support our body naturally and fucking support the environment naturally and support the people around about us naturally, everybody gets better off the back of it. But this whole mentality of divide and conquer. I was at Andy's Man Club last night. Fuck it, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to post this whole thing. I was at Andy's Man Club last night and I was talking about how I'd posted a video about my 130 days sober, which is now 142. And I get shite backlash off it off like 4 different people. Do you know what I mean? And at the group last night, people that are strangers to me, that I don't see outside of that room, usual, you get more support for strangers than you do for the people in your life. And I really think that's true. Why? Because the people in your life like you the way you are. You play into their life the way you want to. You don't cause them to look at themselves. You don't show a difference. You don't show a desire to be any different. So then you accept who you are, you accept who they are, and everybody accepts themselves, and we stay in this big fucking loop of going nowhere. But when you start thinking and going, I'm not happy, I want to change, I want things to be different, I want to be different, I want more out of this life, it then kind of sounds like you're saying, well, I think somebody round about you is shite. I can see how somebody would take it that way, and fair dues. If that's how you interpret something, that's how you interpret something. But every time I talk and speak about anything and I'm critical of myself first before anybody else, because everything I talk about is shit that I have done, been doing, or am doing that I want to change and I want to grow out of. And I think that's just the thing that always comes to me is crabs in a bucket. If we all stay together in the same pile of shite, then it doesn't look like that pile of shite's that bad because we've all accepted it. But you push forward and want to push on and do things differently, and you start to shine a light in directions and dark spots and wee secret areas and wee things that shouldn't be made public knowledge, potentially sometimes, that makes people feel uncomfortable. I know I talk openly, and I don't know, I was actually thinking, would I talk as openly about drink and drugs if it was something that I still wanted to be part of my life, or am I doing that as a way of making sure that it's not as frequent in my life as it was? And don't get me wrong, I was never a fucking junkie or anything like that. When I say 130 days sober, I probably had a drink every other weekend or every second or third weekend. It wasn't as if it was all the time, but I knew at the time when I was having a drink, I didn't want to do it anymore. It took from my life more than it gave. I was aware of that. I was aware of the frustration that it caused me doing that, and it was just too much. Do you know what I mean? It just wiped me out for too long, and it stole too much happiness and peace and contentment, fulfillment, and the good feelings that I want in my life. So in summary, when we're going to start supporting our body instead of working against it to extract every single molecule of performance out of it before we've even got to a position where it's in the best position to give you the best performance output result? Something that I'm still doing all the time. I know I've been eating so much less sugar that to the point where I feel, when I've not been having a lot of sugar, I feel phenomenal. I cannot describe to you how good I feel on a daily basis when I've not been having sugar. And for the last 3-4 weeks here, I was having a wee bit of cake and a wee sweetie and a wee chocolate bar and all that kind of thing. And lo and behold, over the course of that 3-4 weeks, progressively, that high that I was feeling and how great I felt comes down and it comes down and it comes down and it comes down. It gets to a point where I then go, I'm taking action on that again, and I'm going to stop, I'm going to peel it back, and everything increases. Even my skin gets so much better. So just now I've got fucking spots all around there, which I didn't have. And if you go back and look at my videos from end of March, start of April time, my skin was so clear. Now it's shit, which is mad. So I am aware of that. I'm doing that on a daily basis, and I still think in my mind, like, how is something within my body deciding, let's go and have a bit of chocolate, let's go and have that bit of cake, let's go and have a sticky toffee pudding with ice cream? Why? Because it's my birthday. But I know that doesn't make me feel good. I know that's a short-lived, tiny wee section of something that tastes great, which I'm choosing and sacrificing feeling great for the following day or the following couple of days off the back of it. Like, the human body's amazing. It's mad. It works against itself, but when you support it, it works for itself. And just trying to continue to support it rather than fucking clip its wings. I've spoke about that before. I don't know how it causes that, and for me it just comes back to my fundamental behaviours, coming back to the things all the time. I have got like 5 or 6 things that I do that I know when I do it I feel good. Sleeping 7 hours plus a night, making sure I avoid social media and my phone first thing in the morning, drinking enough water, moving on a daily basis. That doesn't mean a gym session every day. That could be going for a walk for 45 minutes a day, half an hour, whatever I've got time for, I'll get in. I only train 4 days a week, probably max. I'll try and get a run in at some point as well. Movement is so important, to move and let the body do what it was actually built to do. We are not supposed to be sitting on our arses looking at these. So movement is so important. Eating good food, avoiding sugar, avoiding processed food. If it comes in a cardboard box and a shiny wrapper, get it to fuck. Journaling and meditating. And that's pretty much my fundamentals of living a good life, supporting the life that I want to live, and supporting me feeling it and being at my best. So when can we start working to support our bodies rather than intoxicating it or supplementing it in order for it to be stimulated, because we're overstimulated, and that for me is what's causing such a fucking major problem. If you stayed to the end, 10 minutes, fucking hell, right off the cuff, bing bang bosh.